Hey, DYC Jammers. In this session, I'd like to do a Bryan Adams tune called Run to You. One of our jammers is coming back and he's going to be attempting this song. I'm sure he's going to do an awesome job at it. The chord's pretty easy. You'll find when the verse kicks in, it's going to be E minor, G, D, and A. But there's a really cool intro that he plays. And if you want to play along with Bryan Adams, like the Bryan Adams recording, you need to put a capo on the 2nd fret and just play everything relative to the capo, as the capo being the new nut on the guitar. But I'm pretty sure this is the key our DYC jammer is going to be doing it in. I would put my first finger, you'll see on the tab 2, on the 2nd fret of the A string. And what we're going to play is we're going to play the strings 5, 6, 5, 4, and that'll be like our first part of the riff. So we're going to play, what we're actually playing is strings 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6. So it would sound like this. So I just went 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6. And that will be the first part of the lick. So that same picking pattern of the strings remains the same for this. The next part is you're going to move your finger. You'll just put your 2nd finger down on the 3rd fret of the E string. So like when you're playing a G chord, the top 2 strings. Now, all you're going to play in this one is the 6, 5, 4 part. So just go down string 6, 5, 4. Then you're going to slide it up to the 5th fret and play the 6, 5, 4, 5, 6 part. And then back to the beginning again. So altogether it would look and sound like this. And so on and so forth. Again, whoopsie, I do make mistakes. So that would be the intro part. And I believe that happens too in the last part before the last verse. So moving on to that, there's a big build up in C to D. And then it plays the before mentioned chords E minor, G, D, and A. And there's a little interlude in the middle where it goes E minor, G, and it'll stop on the D and it'll go to E major. Da, 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 da. And then to D, da, 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 C, ba, da, 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 to D, da, 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 da. Now what I play there is, to get that melody in, I'll play an E bar chord, where I'm barring strings 2, 3, and 4 on the 9th fret, reaching back and playing an E note on the 7th fret of the 5th string. Now what I'll do is I'll put my pinky down on the 10th fret and take it off. So I go. So I get a more full sound. Slide that whole thing down 2 frets, do it again. Down 2 more frets to a C bar chord, pinky down. Back to the 5th fret again in the D bar chord, pinky down. All you gotta do is remember to take your pinky, lift your pinky up, and then pluck that string again, the B string. Down to D, down to C, back up to D. So if you're not quite ready for bar chords yet, you can play like a D shape, but play it so your 3rd finger is on the 5th fret. It's a D shape. Put your pinky down and you're going to hit that string twice, the 1st string, with your pinky down, then your pinky up, then string 2 and 3. So it would sound like this. So if you're not quite ready for bar chords yet, you can still play that guitar part, because these are mainly, the arrangements I put together for these are like campfire songs. They're like majority of our jammers, they play acoustics. So in the actual song, he bends that note. But here you can still play the same notes, but we're playing them on acoustic, so we just play them this way. Now slide it down to a D shape. Now you see the pinky down, then the pinky up. Now this one's a little different. You're going to play the 1st fret of the E. Take your finger off, play the E string again, then the 1st fret of the B, and then an open G, 3rd string. Back to that D shape again with the pinky down, and then lift it up. Back up to where your 3rd finger's on the 5th fret. Down to the D shape. And again, where you have to take your pinky off. First fret open, and then first fret of the B, open, and then open G. Back to that D. And then you're going to go back to the E minor, G, D, and A. And again, remember that's like acoustic version. It's our jam. We're going to be playing it with the capo off, I think. If you want to play along with the Bryan Adams recording, just put the capo in the second fret, and you'll be able to play along with the actual recording. And that's it for Run to You by Bryan Adams. Practice hard, DYC jammers. Rock soon.